before this episode, I, alongside Zars, tried to fix the second level barricade, which for some obscure reason rejects to function properly while playing Hearthstone. I don't know, that may not be the best thing to do while trying to fix critical Lua errors, but there you have it. Needless to say, we failed doing just that. I mean, not playing Hearthstone, I did quite well at that, but we didn't fix the second level of barricade. So I realized one thing. I cannot do it! The original experiment setting, that is, fixing the second level would take way too much of the development time, and I'm unsure if it would even eventually be resolved, so the experiment is off. But because Gasmanak is a horrible person and talked me out of doing the series, Dayren makes a stereotypical front page game junk while using false thumbnails and advertising for self-gain, I decided to continue the series without the time limitation rule, meaning much more free development schedule. Which for me is likely going to result into horribly cancelling the development anyhow. But yeah. With that in mind, I also realized that if I'm going to make this sort of advanced tycoon game, I will need some actual Lua knowledge. Believe it or not. So, I opened up the wiki and started rebuilding the basic purchase system. A mistake I would several hours later regret, face hitting the keyboard. But we'll get to that later. First, I got the tycoon claiming gate thingy and turned it into a gigantic white beam. For two reasons mainly. First, so people could see where unclaimed tycoons are on a rather asymmetric map. And second, because the gate that previously served as the tycoon claimer will be a separate building. And also third, because I like oversized gigantic white beams, but whatever. To everyone's surprise, that wasn't anyhow hard, and it actually works quite well, like, look at it. No, that was a little bit too fast, but I adjusted it, so yeah, you know. Then I went into a little bit of research concerning the on-clicked systems. So the players would not have to go just stupidly walk over everything they want to trigger. I read through the tutorial, tried to put it into place, and to everyone's surprise I have to say that the tutorials and the Roblox wiki actually work. No one would expect that for sure. But, you know, it worked, like, yeah. So, with this on-clicked nonsense, I planned to do a GUI-driven tycoon buttons. What a great idea. So you could not randomly walk over something and accidentally buy it, but you would also see the cost, function, and the stuff. It was one of my best ideas yet, for sure. However, even though I started accumulating Lua knowledge, I still couldn't find how to get the GUI to the player. So, go Skype! I choose you! Over at Skype, this fine gentleman was nice enough to provide me with a script method of getting the guy. Yeah, the guy, I mean, the GUI to the player, and after I figured out that on-clicked likely behaves differently than on-touched, it worked! Look at that! There is a certain feeling of accomplishment when you make something work. Even more so if the stuff you are using is not stolen from free models, but instead stolen from your Skype contacts. Well, okay. Now I need to make sure only the compound owner can activate these. So, this is the old purchase button. This is the stuff that does magic. I shall take it, get it over here, adapt it to on-click, and let's see. So, nothing should happen when clicking like this, because I'm not the owner. And since you cannot see me clicking, I shall tell you that I clicked and nothing happened. Now, if I climb the compound and click this... Oh! I am a Lua Master Scriptor! That was easier than I thought! Woo! Now the hard part, though. Making the GUI buy stuff, oh boy. Okay, let's just take this thing right here. Get it there. Take the definitions. Make a thing to buy and damn it. Turns out I should save more often. After several minutes of restoring the place to where it was before, let's continue. Script meshing initiate. Seriously. What the fu— So, when I actually started learning Lua, Java decides to betray me. Well, okay. After an excessive amount of failure and figuring out stuff, I made this! It is a button. You will need to click this in order to buy stuff. And when you click it, the stuff you want to buy disappears. And doesn't come back. Wow. Yeah. The next session, I wanted to take a step back and think the script sequence over. Turns out that the scripts within the GUI button do not activate unless the button is up. Which makes sense, I suppose. I need to get all the magic stuff into the GUI opener, which works normally. And really? Really now? Roblox really does not want me to make this amazing hipster game, because if I was to use DevX on that, I would ruin their economy and... yeah. Okay, let's magically mesh the scripts together and... yeah, it doesn't win it doesn't buy anything, but at least the object disappears now. Look, advancement, like, right there. Problem is, the output is silent about this thing. Let's see. Debugging Dayren activate! Yeah, it does not go past the first script, unfortunately. I'm just expecting the scripts to magically work while having terrible mistakes in them, which is slightly stupid, and you should not do that. I don't even know if I can relate a button click to a certain player, like... I don't know. And I don't know if I can find it on the wiki somewhere. Nope. Calling in a tactical Zars 15. Let's do random elite master scripter stuff! After a lot of brain cell using and a lot of time, we figured out that I am an idiot. Because I keep forgetting stuff. Nonetheless, not even after more time spent doing that thing, I could not come with a satisfying solution. I just could not take it anymore, so I rage quit for the time being. It was actually a very good decision to exclude the timer, so I cannot see how much time I wasted doing essentially nothing. Since it does not work as I wanted to, I see myself getting back to the old stupidly walking over everything you want to trigger next time. Because... reasons.